can't touch this.
Hello, welcome to today's grammar lesson. Today we are going to talk about prepositions. So first you need to get out a piece of paper and a pen or pencil so you can write down these notes. You will need them again tomorrow in class. So start out with the definition. A preposition is a word that gives the reader information about the place, the time, or the direction. Okay, so it's place, time, or direction. It shows kind of this relationship. Okay, you want to make note that prepositions don't stand alone. They are part of something called a prepositional phrase. If you need to, go ahead and pause the video as I go through to take some notes down if I'm going too quick for you, but make sure you get the definition and then this little note there. So some examples of prepositions include about, above, by, despite, down. If you aren't familiar with prepositions, it's a really good idea to have this chart handy. So write some of these down or print this out so that you have this because it's a great reference point. Identifying prepositional phrases, some things that you need to know is that a prepositional phrase will always begin with a preposition. Go figure. And then it ends with a noun. So when you look at these samples that we have here, under is the preposition and desk is the end. A desk is a noun. So under the desk is the prepositional phrase. Okay? During the movie, during is our preposition and it ends with a noun movie. Here we have another one, at the cat fashion show. At is the preposition and show would be the noun for that. So they're all starting with a preposition and ending with a noun. Never been to a cat fashion show before. So ways that you can remember this, you can picture a mountain and anything with that. So to the mountain, on the mountain, or near the mountain. I always remember this saying, the mouse ran blank the stove, and any word that you can fit into that blank is a preposition. Also, people think about like the table. You could sit on the table, under the table, next to the table. Those are all prepositions. They're showing the relationship or the direction or the place. So let's do a couple of sentences together. After school, we will get pumpkin spice lattes. And then we'll probably go to the cat fashion show. So in this sentence, after is my preposition. And if I want to find my whole prepositional phrase, I start with my preposition and I go until I hit the noun, which is right next to it, school. So after school is the prepositional phrase. Okay, here's one more. Gary lost his retainer in the garbage can. Poor Gary, his retainer. So you have to find the preposition. What's the word that shows the relationship? So if I look at this, Gary lost his retainer in the garbage can. Okay, so in is my preposition, and I know that I have to end with a noun. So I take and I start with my preposition, and I go all the way. The is an article, garbage in this case is an adjective, and can is the noun. So it's in the garbage can is the whole prepositional phrase. Alright, so try this one. Go ahead and pause the video, pick out all of the prepositional phrases that you can find. Alright, so please find that book at the public library in the horror section. So I have to search through and see what are some words that show me the relationship. What are the words that show me direction or a place? Okay, and in this case, at would be a preposition. Okay, and if I want to find the whole prepositional phrase, at the public library, because that's my noun. Okay, and then I have to look because sentences can have multiple prepositional phrases. So then I have in the horror section, in is the preposition, okay, and the horror section would be the noun, so that's where it ends. That's prepositions. So, these are definitely something that you have to practice with, and you really just kind of want to become familiar with the different words that are prepositions. If you know the preposition song, you're in luck. Maybe Mr. Beckler will sing it for you in class. Go ahead and go to Google Classroom and see what the next step is.